I'm Carrie, and this is Cooking with Carrie. Today, I'm going to show you how to make red lentil and sweet potato soup. Okay, it comes from our book, Hungrier for Health, which is on our website at BeatCancer.Org. This is a really simple soup, and the measurements that it comes in the recipe are small, so it feeds between 2 and 4 people, which is great. But you can double it without any problem. I've made this a couple times, and it tastes great, doubling, tripling even. So, but today I'm going to make the smaller version. It calls for 2 onions, and you're just going to dice those, and 1 large sweet potato. We'll saute these on the on the stove. Add our lentils. Couple of spices, and then that's it. You just let it simmer, and it's delicious. So the onions I'm just going to dice. And I did say sweet potato, and I am in fact using a yam. If you don't know the difference between yams and sweet potatoes a lot of times are called yams and vice versa. Vice versa. Yams are red inside, and sweet potatoes are more white. And I think yams have more flavor to them, and that's why I chose to use a sweet potato. Okay, so you just want to peel your sweet potato, or your yam, whichever you decide to use. I've made this recipe with both, and I thought the yams were more flavorful. I don't know if any of you have cooked with lentils before. Lentils were new to me about a year ago. My son has a girlfriend who is vegan, and so I started exploring vegan recipes, and lentils are fabulous. They're a really good source of protein. And 2 to 4 servings a week can reduce your risk of breast cancer by 25%. And they're really easy to cook with. There's another type of lentil. I mean, they are lentils, but they're basically like a split pea. It's a split lentil. It's basically what it is. And it's called dal. You can use those in this recipe also. Again, it is a lentil that's been split, like split peas. So they cook up very quickly and, get tender really quick. And they work well as well. They work just as well in this recipe. Okay, so I'm just making these about 1 inch square. They're going to simmer on the stove, and they'll cook nice and soft, just like boiling regular potatoes. So. Now the recipe for red lentil and sweet potato soup is very basic in the book. There's several different things you can do as optional to add different kinds of flavor. I like to add garlic into the soup. And at the end, if you want to add a little bit of creaminess, you could put in a little coconut milk or even almond milk, and it makes it nice and creamy. Okay, we have 1 more onion. And then we'll get these sauteing. And this is great if you want to make a salad to go with it, or sandwiches on the side. You can do that preparation while this simmers on the stove. Okay, now we're going to saute them. Okay, so I'm going to put my fire on medium to low. I'm going to add just a little bit of oil, and I am using olive oil. We'll put our onions in. and saute those for just a few minutes. Another option that I like to do is I like to use red pepper flakes. Red pepper flakes add a little bit of heat, and you really don't need a lot. Maybe just a quarter teaspoon, depending on how much you like. But to start, I would start with a quarter teaspoon. I like to put that in when things are sauteing and heating up because it really brings the flavor out in the red pepper. Now, once our onions have cooked down a little bit and they start to get soft, that's when you want to add your garlic. If you put your garlic in too soon, you can burn it, and then it'll end up tasting bitter. Not so good. You keep that really nice flavor when you don't cook it too long. Time to add the garlic. I like to use fresh garlic whenever I can because it has a much stronger taste. It's really good. You can really tell the difference in the flavor. I'm putting maybe 2 cloves in here. I'm just going to cook that for about a minute. Then I have about 2/3 cup of red lentils that I've rinsed. And mix those in. Add our sweet potatoes. Then I have 5 cups of broth. You can use vegetable broth or chicken broth, whichever you prefer. And then you want to add about 1/2 teaspoon of salt, about 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, ground, and a little pepper. And that's it. I'll leave it to simmer for about 30 to 40 minutes, and then we'll check the spices, see if we need to adjust anything, and then we'll serve it. Okay, let's check it and see if it's ready. Yeah. It smells great. It's ready to serve.